Nimekam kurealize na maisha yangu ati kuna kuanga na space inaitangwa the in-between. The in-between ni like una move from one mindset to another, let's say from survival mode to abundance. And sometimes when you're moving into this abundance mentality or mindset, sometimes the reality huwa haisemi that. And so around you and the things you're trying to do, because you're trying to unlearn things and learn new things so that they cannot be registered in your subconscious mind, because now you've realized that your subconscious mind ikona vitu ina believe but they are not necessarily true. There are things you can unlearn and learn new things and start having a different reality. When I realized this, kuna kuanga na hiyo space ya in between yenye iko so confusing. Inakanga ni kama ni chaos, ni kama haujui chenye unafanya. It's like you know where you headed, it's like you don't know. And literally speaking, there's an illusion of knowing everything and becoming like there's that illusion. And I do not think that there's anyone who knows everything. We are all in a space of learning. And our main thing is like to learn and to pass down wisdom that we have learned from our own experiences. And so nikijintrospect in my life, nimepata like kuna seasons I am transforming, but at the same time I feel like I'm drowning. Because who I'm becoming, and still I have a version of myself that I'm trying to outgrow. A version that's overthinking every time. Now I'm trying to, be more calm. Trying to regulate my nervous system so that it can be more calm and gentle. Even sometimes when I get anxious, I'm like, relax. There is nothing to make you afraid, because of course our bodies and the way we have been created as human beings, we're just prone to react that way. And so our bodies just want to protect us from any future danger, or it just assumes there's going to be danger. And sometimes there's no danger, it's just that it's our instincts. So you have to turn back inwards and be like, hakuna ngori hapa, there's nothing bad that's happening to you. So sometimes the chaos of becoming might feel like you're losing, but sometimes you becoming feels chaotic. Because kuna time before you gain, you have to lose something. Na hiyo process ya kulose haukuangi really ukijua what are you gonna lose, because kuna vitu uta lose. There are things that are friendships you'll outgrow, spaces, places, sometimes even families. You will not be able to understand each other because you're trying to unlearn these things and systems and mindsets. Zenye family members, they believe in them so much. You're trying to unlearn things that are, you've seen them work when you were in survival mode, growing in difficulties. But right now, God has introduced you into a space of abundance. Or you're seeing different. You can see a land flowing with milk and honey. But remember, there were always two people with two mindsets in the Bible. One who felt really scared of what is ahead, of seeing the giants and what they're supposed to conquer. And so there is fear of the unknown, of the big things. But I'm coming to realize that with God by your side, there is no weapon that can be against you and prosper. With God, God is for you. Nobody can be against you. And with such a mentality, renewing your mind becomes quite easier, because you're not focusing on God's strength rather than your strength. You're focusing on God's wisdom rather than your wisdom. You're looking at the cross for help, not to people, things, substances, and other stuffs. And when you find yourself in the loop, you can be able to give yourself grace and be like, I am learning. I am growing, and it takes time. And this is how it feels to grow. It is chaotic. It is all that. But whatever is turning out from this season is great. Sometimes kuketi peke yako, you have to, in this season, be aware of how you're reacting to your dopamine levels. Maybe it's through your gadgets. So you'll have to sit alone and hear about truth about yourself you've not really heard, because we escape from our own selves. And that's when una realize silence iko loud, utaki kukaa peke yako, because it's uncomfortable. But the uncomfortability, that's where the truth is at. When you realize this, you tend to sit in silence intentionally. And when you're bonding with people, you do it intentionally. You feel them. You're there, you're present, you want to understand, you want to listen deeply and understand where they're coming from. So you're growing. Give yourself grace.